Hello, my name is Stephen Hall. I'm from Presherm Productions. We're a small app developer group based in Melbourne, Australia, and we decided to engage Zealous Systems to program our first ever app, Step-by-Step Story. It's a two-player turn-based game. Step-by-Step Story is our first ever app for Presherm Productions, so we took a very cautious approach when it came to the hiring process. We interviewed and spoke to and screened 29 developers or development companies before we settled on Zealous Systems. Step-by-Step Story is a text-based iPhone game where two players write a story together, taking turns to write one paragraph at a time. After the stories are finished, players can read them on their phone or on the Step-by-Step Story website, which is fully integrated with the app. As such, we needed our developer to write the code for the app itself and design and build the related website. Zealous did a great job with both of these aspects of our product. Throughout the process of development, we had many rounds of notes and tweaks and changes. Our notes were often very exacting and very pedantic, and since my background is not in IT, I'm sure that some of my requests might have seemed a bit naive at times, but Zealous always took them on board courteously and professionally, and responded very promptly as well. Why did I choose Zealous in the first place? Well, they're really good communicators, very prompt, very professional. They will go the extra mile. They're very available on Skype, and they respond very quickly to any email queries. Also, they provided a referee. I spoke to somebody who happens to be here in Melbourne as well, who'd used Zealous for various projects of theirs, and they recommended them very highly. So they just got really glowing recommendations, so that really helped us in selecting Zealous Systems for this project. Zealous really do go the extra mile. Their Chief Operating Officer was visiting Melbourne, and so he went out of his way to make a time to meet with me, and we had a coffee and a chat, and he was just very keen to know how they were doing and for any feedback, and I really appreciated that level of service. It's really impressive. Overall, I'd say my experience with Zealous Systems has been very positive. They've been really good communicators, and have been very clear in explaining things to me, which, as I mentioned before, IT isn't my background, and so I'm sure that sometimes some of my questions were a little bit silly or naive, but they're really good at communicating. Very prompt. They're also flexible with time frames too. As from our end with this project, there was some interruption to the flow of things because of personal and family matters that happened over the last couple of months with me, and Zealous were very sensitive and understanding. As we approach the launch of Step-by-Step Story on the iTunes Store, get your copy today. I can't imagine using anyone other than Zealous Systems for future projects. They've been with us since the start of Step-by-Step Story, been really impressed with their work, and so for future versions and upgrades, why would we use anyone else? I highly recommend Zealous Systems, and if you'd like to see an example of the quality of their work, I strongly suggest you go and download Step-by-Step Story from the iTunes Store. Probably available now. Thank you.